Trademark, just do it. In this video, I'm going to show you where you can find it and what you need to look out for and how it works. Let's begin. Hi, my name is Martisz. I make daily video about legal, business, and intellectual property. What is intellectual property? Think about copyright, trademark, and other intellectual property. Today, we're going to talk about the trademark, just do it. This is trademark from Nike. If you have questions about this or anything related to trademark, feel free to contact me or comment below. So let's go to Google, and then on Google, we're going to look up for the trademark. So this is Google, we're going to look up for the trademark. Let's do it. Just do it. Let's see what it says. So you find it here, trademark of Nike, and you see a lot of things, just do it. But the thing is, this is not how you can find the trademark itself. So in another video, I explained to you what TMView is. TMView is an engine where you can find trademarks. So we're going to go to TMView, like you see here. We're going to go there, and then we're going to look up for the trademark. Just do it. So and thing which you need to remember is there are a lot. I think we will find a lot of trademark, but we need to figure out which one we need to use and which one is from Nike itself, because a lot of people have the option to register a trademark and they can use just do it, but then for other services or one product. So it depends what we find in the search engine. So we're gonna go to the search engine. Yeah, as you can see, this is a search engine. So we type just do it in. See what we can find. It's going to take a while because just do it, there will be a lot of results, but let's see. We have the results here. And yes, the thing is, you have a lot of results here. And I think this is the trademark that we are looking for. So let's open this as a new tab. And it's registered for the class 5, clothing, footwear, and headwear. So this is from Nike. And as you can see, there are a lot of other registration. And the problem with that is we are not looking for those things, but we can also look at it here. Just do it from 2006, also for 25. And the thing is, let's see. We're going to look only at the trademarks that are registered. Trademark that ended, we don't really care about that. So how you're going to do that? You just go here. You're going to look for the filter. And you need to look for the filter for here, trademark status, register. If you are interested in other trademark status, you can press the other one. So if you're interested in a trademark that is expired, because you want to use it in a certain kind of country, you press that. But we are not interested in that. We are only interested in what's registered right now while I'm recording this video. So you see here, we have just do it from Nike. We're going to look into it soon. But you also have other just do it, just the word trademark name, just do it for good of services. Like this is class 9. And you see it's registered for scientific research, a lot of things. So the term just do it is popular. If you're planning of using the word just do it, I think it's going to be a problem, but it depends on your product or services and what you're offering. But if you're only looking for information about Nike, the company itself, you'll find it in here. Yeah. So they only put it for clothing, footwear, and headwear. We're going to look into it. So we open it here. See here. Just do it. Since status date. Yeah. And let's see for the nights. And application date 2011. Expired 2021, so it can be Experience Office, Korea Intellectual Property Office. So it's in Korea registered like this. So interesting. Yeah, Korea Office, representative, and let's see address, application name. Okay, so someone made this logo and registered in Korea. Doesn't mean it's the company itself. I do not know if the company itself, it's in here, but we will know for sure. And you see, when you register a trademark, it depends where you're active. If you're active in Korea, register in Korea. If you're active in Germany, register in Germany. If you're active in US, register in the US. So it is possible that someone is using the same phrase in another country. But if you're from Korea or Chinese or whatever, and you have a trademark phrase in your own language, then it's difficult to use in another country. But if you're using in other countries, it's also easy for you to get a trademark. Understand what I mean? So, yeah. So we found one. I think this is from Nike itself, company. I cannot read this. If you guys can read this, put it in the comment. So let's look at another one. The thing is, you see Turkey, Malaysia, Morocco, Argentina. Just do it. Here, this one is smart. They put space between between the letters, and that's really smart. And it's for 9. Let's see what's 9. Also scientific research. I think this may be the same company as the one up front, but I do not. I'm not sure. So let's go down. It's interesting to see. I think what I like about trademark research is when you look at it, you'll find a lot of creative way how to register a trademark just to get a trademark. And if someone uses it, you can threaten them. So yes, there are ways that you can use to register your trademark, but don't go too far. Let me give you an example. You see here, just do it. Clothing, footwear, headwear. 3 keywords, 1 class. Simple. If you look at this, 1 class, a lot of keywords. I'm not saying this is done by an expert and this isn't done by an expert. Maybe it depends on the situation. But I'm saying the person that made this thought about really hard about the products. And they had certain kind of things in mind what they want to protect. And that's what you need to do when you register a trademark. Choose a class. Think about, okay, what is my product? How can I describe it? Because when I have a trademark, I need to be sure that people know what kind of product or service I'm offering. And they are doing a good job, because when you go to the court and it's almost everywhere the same, if it's too broad, the judge will be like, hey, that's not the description of your product. That's the description of a lot of things. But if it's too short, like specific, then the judge is going to be like, hey, in this case, it doesn't fit your product. It's not the same as your product. So what you need to do is when you register a trademark, make sure it's clear. And I think this is clear. This is about scientific. And I'm not sure what the product really is, so we need to look into that. But yeah, I will look into that later, but that's not a priority. Priority is now looking for some sign of Nike. So let's open this one in new. There's a lot of search results. I'm not going to all of them. But if it's registered for 25, we will check it. So that's the thing. So let's go do another one. Okay, so we look at this. This is a trademark of Nike. I do not know if it's the same company. Yeah, that's the problem here with the name. Maybe it's an holding. We do not know. Turk patent. I cannot read Turkish. Nike innovative CV. So we have some discovery. This is from Nike. And this is an I think this is one of the official company of Nike. The structure of Nike, I do not know it yet, because when you register a company, most of the time, when you register a trademark, most of the time people have a working company and a company that holds all the IP. I will explain this in another video, but technically is when something happens with a working company, you always have the IP company that makes a lot of money, because you have the trademark, the copyright, and all those things. So money generated from those things will come to this company, and the working company, when something happened to it, you can dismiss it and create a new one. I will explain this in another video, but that's how people operate these days to protect the intellectual property. So this is an Nike company, then in Turkey. So here you find it, just do it. And here you can see, I cannot read Turkish, but I can see that the person registered this did their homework. So yeah, fitness, that's something that I can read from it. Really interesting, really interesting. And here we have another one. This is in Europe. This is interesting. This is the last one we're gonna look. But we see Nike registered the trademark in a lot of countries. And if you're in your country, you can, when you go to the filters, like here, you can, if you want to use just do it, you can look here for the office in your country, and then it will show you in your country. But we're going to look into Europe, what they said about the Europe, what Nike registered as a European trademark. And as you can see here, Europe is in the French, Luckily, my French is not that good, so I cannot speak French. Here you see again Nike Innovated CV, and this is the company. And you see here, this is Trademark, Just Do It. For these classes, 25, 28, 42. And I think this is in French. No, this is in Spanish, sorry. Let me translate it to English so you also can read it. So, bad translation, Google Translation. This system is not working really well, but here you can see it's translated 25, 28, 42. So, and here you see a brief translation about it. Here, what you need to watch out for when you use the translation is this. The red one is by Google Translate. That doesn't mean it's correct. TM class, that's by the system. The system translated for you. But the other one is translated by Google Translator. I'm not saying it's always good, but make sure when you translate it, you have the correct translation, because one wrong translation can ruin your whole position. And what I mean by that is sports shirts. What's the translation in Espanol? Is it the same if it's the correct translation what they have here? Because in what translation can have a huge impact on the cage. Because at the beginning I said, when you register a trademark, it has to be clear for what you register. And that has to be here. So Nike Innovative CV, or Nike company that owns the intellectual property. In this video I showed you how you can look for a trademark, and also show you what kind of example you have for Just Do It. There are a lot of there, and you see that Nike registered this trademark almost a lot of country. If you have question about registration of a trademark, or if you have other question about trademark, feel free to contact me. Are you new to this channel and you're interested in trademark or in other intellectual property or legal tips or business tips, feel free to subscribe. Let me know what you think about this video. Do you want to know more about other trademarks? Let me know, and I will see you in the next video.